Okay. Hello students. So today we will see our last topic in our syllabus, unsteady flow. Okay. So unsteady flow is a type of flow in which characteristics of flow like velocity, pressure, etc. at one point change with time. So we know from the elementary definitions of steady and unsteady flow that steady flow is a type of flow in which flow properties do not vary with respect to time. Okay, so obviously corollary of that unsteady flow will be where the flow properties will vary with respect to time. Okay, so these properties are velocity, pressure, discharge, depth, etc., etc. Okay, now to summarize all those properties, or simply we take depth or velocity as the index property. Mostly we take depth. Okay, so depth as one property which represents all these. So simply because when the depth changes, the discharge also changes, the pressure also changes, uh, the velocity might change. Okay, so we take depth. Okay, now types of unsteady flow, this is the first bit in our syllabus. So what are types of unsteady flow? Flows in which variation of variable is rapid and random. So this is called as a turbulent flow. Okay, so in turbulent flow, for example, we want to take average of velocity, say u, then we take it as u bar plus u dash. Okay, where u bar is temporal mean of that quantity and u dash is fluctuating component. Okay, so this is the first type, how we deal with it, turbulent type. Okay, second, flows in which variation of variables like velocity is periodic, either slow or rapid. So here the variation of variables was rapid and random. Here it is slow and periodic. Okay, or just say periodic, either slow or rapid. Okay, so when the variable variation of variable is slow, no need to consider elastic forces. So no need to consider elastic forces, only pressure, gravity, inertia, viscosity forces are considered. Okay, so when the variations are slow with respect to time, so elastic forces need not be considered. But when the variations are rapid with respect to time, okay, then elastic forces need to be considered. Okay, so when the variations are very rapid, for example with respect to velocity or depth, for example surge tank or water hammer phenomena, okay, elastic forces needs to be considered in addition to these forces. Okay, pressure, gravity, inertia, viscosity, etc., as the case may be. Okay, not necessary that all forces will be present there, but which are necessary, those you have to consider. Next, flows in which variation of variable is non-periodic and slow. So pay attention, non-periodic and slow. For example, flood routing. Okay, so the depth of water in flooded area hmm, changes very slowly, and that change is non-periodic, that is not going to repeat itself. Okay, next, flows in which flow is caused due to motion of a body at constant velocity. Okay, for example translation of surges and waves. Okay, these problems can be transformed into steady flow problems by applying concept of hydraulic motion. So these are the four types of uh, problems in unsteady flow.